Welcome to the Run It Back podcast, aka The Rib, with your hosts, Cha-Cha,
Turn my mic up, son. You know he's always in the building. Yeah.
D-Lo,
Yo, what's up?
Javi,
Hello, hello, hello. What's up, world?
and Omega Green.
Yeah, it's green.
Get ready as we carve through the meat of life's juiciest stories. Let's get it cooking.
I feel like I'm singing.
He's back. What's going on, America? Welcome to another episode of The Rib, the Run It Back, the Run It Back, the Run It Back. So what we're going to do today is, before we get into our topic, I need to talk to my peoples, my crew, see how they've been doing this week. So, Javi, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fabulante.
Yes.
Awesome.
No, I'm doing
Yes.
okay. Yeah. Period. You already know. What's up, boys? No, I'm just playing. No, but I'm doing good. It's been a good week. Work has been good.
Mm-hmm.
Home has been good.
Yeah,
Life has been getting there.
that's what's up.
Period.
That's
So,
what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up.
D-Lo, how you feeling?
Honestly, I've been doing a lot of yard work this week.
Ooh, sounds tragic.
So if you hear me doing a little stipples or whatever, it is what it is.
I hope it's
I've been,
allergies.
I've been doing sinuses, allergies,
Because COVID's been running rampant again.
No.
Yeah,
I work from home, so I don't.
I was gonna say.
No, I need it.
literally don't go anywhere.
Give it to me. I need to be out of work for 5 days.
No,
I've had 3 housekeepers come down with COVID.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
See, I work from home, so
Really?
I was about to
Yeah.
say. I was like,
Yeah.
that's how they're spreading it.
yeah. So I work from home, aka I don't go anywhere nowadays.
Yeah.
So
I need
no,
that job.
it
You
just
got to touch something from the outside world at some point in time.
His wife, because she comes in from
Oh,
outside.
she works at a doctor's office.
Oh, damn. That's like the hot spot. You know?
Yeah, he said that. He threw it straight up. He picked the bus up and just laid it on top.
Nah, she does good though when it comes to that.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah. I needed to do a lot of yard work for a while, and I just now it's kind of where it stopped raining every other day.
Yeah.
I just been kind of able to get into it, so it just allergies and sinuses. And
I bet I wake up with the sniffles. It's my day off.
Yeah, yeah.
well, I can't use that excuse because I work from home, so
Period.
it's a little different.
And you better bring that laptop to bed.
Right. Omega.
But yeah, Omega, how you doing, Mike?
Yeah. You look like you got something to say.
Not that you got this hat sitting on top of your head.
Right. America.
That's why I was like,
It's
America,
propped up like it's brand new.
I got to do something with it. I can't sit it down on the table.
Right?
But anyway.
The Wharton's going to get you.
Yeah, no,
Whoa.
my real talk, it's a mixed bag, you know?
You was out of town, right?
Oh,
earlier in the week.
Sativa and indica.
He was out of
Period.
town.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, I did work, coming in from work, and that's why I was like, yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit of extra time to get there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm at an interesting place in my life. Things are changing, lots and lots of things are changing. But
Especially this chain around your neck. Don't get beat
Hey.
up.
Oh, boy.
It looks real nice. You know, the initials
Yeah.
can go for, I can make anything up to fit that. Now just
oh,
for
that ain't right.
Get him.
Just say this the KY creeps, bro.
He's
Word
flossing
up.
too.
KYC,
Word
bro.
up.
But no, like I was saying, like, yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag with me. But for the most part, you know, it's like I'm the captain of this ship, right? So
Yeah.
navigating the emotional turmoil, the ups and the downs, the successes and the failures, and you know, flaws and imperfections on it. But
Yeah.
I'm not at a point to where I'm like bad. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not like down bad.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, I'm like, well, I'm trying my best to just kind of be myself and remain optimistic, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yes, sir. That's
I
what's
feel
up.
that.
That's what's up. So,
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it.
No,
we're
we're not.
not.
Yeah,
didn't-
we
didn't
ain't doing
ask
that yet.
you. I didn't get it. How are you doing?
Oh, I was trying to look, America.
Hey,
like,
He's like, no, we ain't doing
He's
that.
ready to get straight into the topic. It must be
I
juicy.
didn't want to share.
I
I didn't want to share.
was just a little bit vulnerable, so I'm like, how are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know what? I deserve that. But America, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah.
Hey, thank y'all
Yeah.
so much. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, because without you all, there's no us, and you all matter. And so let's get into
All 17 of y'all
week.
is my new best
All
friend.
7.
Ah, shit,
See,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
So
I'm
let's
gonna avoid
make
this
it a
part of
bigger
the
number.
game.
Please,
Oh,
can we make it a
boy.
bigger number? Can y'all share this?
Yes.
Can y'all share this podcast?
Like,
That's the best thing you can do for
subscribe.
us.
Yeah.
We would
Share,
so
like,
appreciate
and
it.
subscribe. There is stuff coming up that you would not believe.
Yes,
I'm telling
giveaways
you,
and
we
prizes.
giveaways. We have a plan.
Exactly.
We do have a plan. So
Interviews.
just-
And, you know,
Yeah.
And if you ever
Yeah.
want to strong arm anybody and just tell them to listen to our shit, we won't be against that either.
Exactly.
As long as it's all on,
Exactly.
on the ups. Like,
And
but we want you to be honest. If you don't, if you know,
That part.
as long as you respond and give us feedback, it's all in love. It's all in love. We're not gonna be mad at you.
And we're not a podcast. I'm sorry. And we're not a podcast that's going to turn you away. If you are someone that has a story and you want it to be heard, reach out to us. We'll
Yes.
listen.
Yeah.
And if we feel like it's appropriate, we'll bring you in and interview you on the podcast.
We'll
Like,
talk.
Especially
We'll
if you
talk
got some-
about it.
Yeah.
We'll
some
talk
good-
about.
and if it's
we'll
relevant
talk
to one
about
of one of our segments or one of our actual our segmented podcast fit that mold of what you're bringing to us, we'll put it on that episode.
Yeah, because we believe in you as we believe in us.
Yeah.
We can only do as far as ourselves to think of what y'all want to hear, as versus
Y'all telling us.
telling us what y'all want to hear. We
Open
can't-
y'all's throat, please.
We can't grow
wait,
without.
what
can't.
did you say?
Open y'all throat and say
Oh.
what y'all need to say.
Oh, bro, I be saying that, but not in the same way.
No, you see, you-
Damn.
But
Damn,
we
see, this
Say
is
it
what
again.
it's all love, people.
Yeah,
yes.
but
Do it again, Javi.
Say
Do it
it again.
again. Yes.
but we can't grow without y'all.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. So let me talk about my week. So I had a good week. Family reunion. I had a family reunion, and you gotta love it. And I was a part of the t-shirt planning and implementing. We do it big. It's
We walked in. This man was on the bingo mic and everything, talking about B74.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it hip hop. You can win, but it's the thing about it is that it's great to see people that you are related to that don't live in the same city, and when they come through, they live for that time, because my family reunion is the second weekend in August, period, since I was a child. So they know. So I know to look forward to certain people that I haven't seen all year since the previous August. So I had a good week. Now, like D-Lo said, the bingo game, my feet was killing me, because there's certain families that want to win, and we did it all. We did straight bingo, four corners, coverall, diagonal.
I'm just saying he did his thing. I'm just saying.
Word up. And they gave me a microphone, so it's a rap like Saran.
Was it? It was church.
No,
No,
family.
it was-
Family
Oh, okay.
reunion.
Did they tip you? You doing that good, honey? We gonna need to tip the announcer.
There's an ethical question.
Look
Should
at
you have
look
been
at his
tipped?
face. Look at his face.
Like,
Like,
we're
dang, they didn't
we're
even give me.
family,
They didn't even
right?
ask me if they
no.
wanted.
I was in
Give him
charge
shit.
because the prizes came through me.
They didn't even make a plate for you. Did they ask you if you wanted a plate, or did you have to go make
No,
your
I
own
ate
plate?
first. No, I ate first.
Oh, period.
No,
So
I ate
you
first.
yeah.
I ate
They
first.
ain't have to do nothing else.
I
They
ate
ain't
first.
have to do nothing
Yeah, I
else.
ate first. Yeah,
Come
I
on.
made sure. Yeah.
Did you get you some ribs?
They was we're not gonna get into that.
No, you got to get into
Oh,
it. This is the rib.
I ate ribs. Yes, I
Wait,
had ribs.
they had
because-
ribs there?
Oh, let me tell you. Oh, look.
must have got there
America,
late.
I've got to tell it like it is. we have 3 days of a reunion, not just
Ooh.
one. It's 3 days. Friday is the meet and greet. So we went to a place here in Lexington, Kentucky called Main Event.
Oh
And
yeah.
the Main Event. So, you know, we even got like
they did not
discount-
sponsor us, by the way. It's a free plug. Where y'all at, man? Event.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they, oh no, they gonna get this work. They gonna get this work. They gonna get this work because sooner or later they gonna realize that I'm the reason. But
Anyway, you were saying.
we even had
We need that whole sound bite.
We had we need that.
Yeah.
We had discounted wristbands for you. You know, it was from 4 to 8. After 8 o'clock, you was on your own. But we had discounted, and we have some left over. You know, I got a little honey. I want to take the bowling. You know,
Okay.
The wristbands was the wristband. Yeah,
It was a
We are at a
twofer.
family
I ain't
barbecue
even-
right now.
I ain't even gonna say her name.
But
But you know, sooner or later I
How
will.
were the
'cause,
ribs
you know,
at this barbecue?
delish.
Facts.
I'm
Was
not
they
even-
juicy?
D-
Was they fall off the bone? Was they slubbered in barbecue?
You gonna
Like,
get this
I
rib.
felt- I felt-
You gonna get this rib.
Did you give them that work?
The ribs got that word.
That's what we wanted to hear. All right.
My plate had ribs. I had chicken legs. I brought rotisserie chicken. I had that. I had corn
Your plate was full.
corn pudding.
Cream corn.
They had cream corn. It's the same. Look, see, certain races call it cream corn. Some call it corn pudding.
I don't want to hear. I ain't trying to hear that.
So
You was there.
So with that being
I ate
said,
good. I ate good. But it was, and that was Friday. And then see, Friday, they talk about the food that I ate, and that was Saturday. Friday was just a meet and greet at the main event where we had the, you know, and so, you know, you was on your own as far as buying food and stuff, and so Friday we passed out that we even had T-shirts, and guess what? This vendor that we used, we had a T-shirt from 2013 that made the cut. I went on the website and was looking how we want to design this T-shirt, and we was on there. I was like,
oh
we
wow,
made the
your
cut.
family's T-shirt was on there.
Yeah,
It's
from
like
2013.
promotion.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I went to the website and they actually have a tab for family reunions where you can look at all the different ideals.
And y'all's
I was
family was
scrolling, and I was like, that looks familiar, and it was us. There it is. And
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When I was talking about not doing the buying the T-shirts or whatever, I was like, cool. I got that blue T-shirt that I still got.
Yeah, from
dope.
previous reunions, yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, I've done this before in 2008, and I'm trying to figure out why my T-shirt didn't make the damn cut. My T-shirt was tight. It was red with black lettering. But anyway, so it was a good week. So we closed it out, and I'm gonna say this, and we'll get into it. What we do is we have the meet and greet on Friday, and then Saturday is the potluck where you come to where we're gonna have it. We have music, and then you can win prizes. And then Sunday, we invite you out to the family church. The family church, you can close it out before you go home, and come to the church and worship with us. And the pastor actually announces that, like, we know the McCanns, and that's my name is, you know, Cha-Cha's in the building. My last name is McCann, and he went on the mic in the pulpit, and he was like, yeah, we know the McCanns are here. We want to, you know, give them a shout out for, you know, for inviting their family to our
what's up.
church. Yeah.
This was
And and so we you know, we even have a spot where we can all sit together and all of that. So I had a good week is what I'm saying. It was a good week. It
That's
was
what's
a
up.
lot. The work is hard, but when you see the finished work, it's all worth.
And then you're exhausted.
Oh my!
When it's all said and done.
Oh crap! I ain't doing that.
But as you can see, why I have always said that I am blessed in the in-laws family. So it's all great.
We get it in.
It's good. Like it's great. So
we get it
All
in.
right. Well, with that being said, as a family, with that all that food you had on your plate, I hope everybody pulled up a seat and they grab your plate and y'all grab y'all's plates at home.
Yeah.
And we gonna come back in just a second. Cha-Cha's gonna run it down on
Yeah,
this week's episode. All
Put
right.
some sauce on them ribs.
Period.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in a second.
All right. All right, America, welcome back. So now it's time to get into the Run It Back segment. And you know it's always loaded. Pow. And this is what we do. So today's segment and question is simply this. And we're going to have fun with this, America. This is going to be great because the segment is, what did you choose as a child that a decision that you made that there was no coming back from? Whether it was being a child that was disobedient or just whatever. And the second half of that question is what was the consequences of your action? This is going to be great because I'm going to say this to all of our moms. You're going to get exposed today.
Hold on, so you want
Moms
us
and
to-
pops. Moms and pops, y'all gonna get exposed
So
today
this
because
episode-
y'all
Does-
did some things.
Well, no.
Does it have
So
to be
you're saying
bad?
so we have to talk about like something that we did as a kid that was big,
So
not necessarily bad, but something big that happened that to us as a kid, and what the consequence was of that.
not necessarily that. Not necessarily that. What did you do to break the rules?
Oh, so it is
Oh.
something bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different
Okay.
than what I thought.
yeah.
Okay.
What did you do to break your household rules?
All right.
Oh, so we're going
okay.
to the house. Okay, so now you're going deeper.
Yeah.
You're going deeper than what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just simply household rules. I'm not taking this outside the household like nah, because there's some things we did that we got arrested for. We're not talking about that tonight. We're not talking about that
We ain't
tonight.
dry snitching on ourselves.
Respect.
Nah.
I
So-
didn't get spanked for
so-
a couple of times.
Yeah,
I
so-
know that's gonna be hard.
because we all know that when we get to a certain age, we think that you can't tell me nothing.
I got
You
a
can't
story.
tell me nothing. And the parents would be like, I know what you're going through. Like, you don't understand me. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. So I just want my team to share their stories because we've all
Oh,
been
they want to
there.
go deep.
Who,
This is
So,
a therapy
who wants
session.
to start? Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on,
D-Lo, wait a minute.
hold on,
See,
hold on.
D-Lo's jumping in already. He's ready to get this out. And look,
No.
he's ready to pick up the bus and put it on his mom. So
No, hold on.
Go
hold
ahead,
on.
D-Lo.
go ahead.
What you
Go
got?
ahead.
So first of all, when we started with the mixed in chat with me and Javi, we talked about certain things, and I kept saying, "I'm sorry, Mama," and she actually got a kick out of that.
Oh, did she?
She did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so,
what's up.
Do tell.
but my question.
Watch the episode. Listen to the previous episode.
I wasn't there.
Okay, it's posted.
Yeah.
Do tell.
So, my question for y'all is
Hold on, there's 3 questions now.
no. Just my question to start this off.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
always
okay.
changing shit.
Who's the oldest here in their family?
Of course. Oh, in the family.
Yeah, like,
Like
as
a
far
sibling?
as far as your
Okay.
siblings, who's the oldest?
I'm second to the oldest. I do have an oldest. I have 5
So
sisters.
you're not the oldest.
Yeah, I'm second to the oldest.
Are you the oldest?
Technically now, I guess, yeah. My sister.
Does that
was-
count?
My sister was 4 years older, and she passed in 2019.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So no, you're not the
about
oldest.
that, man. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're not the oldest.
No,
You didn't grow up as the oldest.
No,
Okay.
I did not.
Me
Okay,
either. I was the
so
second.
I'm
Is it
I'm-
the first? That's what
Yeah. I
For the longest
I gotta learn
time-
that, America.
for the longest time I thought I was the youngest. But it turns out I do have another brother, so I'm the second oldest now.
Gotcha.
So you thought you were the
Wow.
oldest, but you
No,
turned
I
out to
thought
be-
it was the youngest.
So are you not the
Yeah.
youngest?
I'm not the youngest. No
Okay,
more.
so
oh,
let me.
so now you're the second
Yeah,
oldest.
yeah.
So you're the
So
baby.
let us
no,
identify.
but no. So
So you just thought it was two of y'all.
well, yeah. From
So you
from my
mean, like-
dad's point of view,
You mean like mystery brother, or you mean like a half
Yeah.
brother?
I have brother.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Right,
we didn't.
mystery
We,
brother,
yeah,
same
we
thing.
we grew up together, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't know we was brothers until a certain situation happened to where we was
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say, how does that work? Out?
yeah, we was like, you know, so
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. yeah, so
Scooby-Doo.
we didn't know. Like people, like even people in my family knew.
Do y'all look alike?
No, we don't.
Does he look like anybody in your
know.
family?
No,
Maybe a little bit.
It's on my dad.
Wow,
It's on
getting
my.
deep America.
Okay, so it's on my dad's side, right? My dad's side is just for what I knew was me, my brother, my dad, and my aunt.
Okay.
My dad and my brother has passed. My dad and my aunt has passed.
R.I.P.
So it is now my brother and my other brother. Right? We but I have a half brother. It's on my dad's side. We didn't know about that until we was almost in middle school. It just my dad was an alcoholic. There was a lot of drunk situations. So it came
Ooh.
out. There was people in my family that knew before we knew.
Oh wow.
Well,
oh, so I would. Yeah.
With it being a small town. So yeah. So it now is just me and my two brothers. The one's a year younger than me. The middle, and then my brother's 5 years younger than me, or 5 years older than me.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I didn't know it was
dang.
like that.
Yeah,
'Cause,
he's
like
fi-
when I first met you all, like I didn't really think that Richard was the older one necessarily.
Yeah.
But-
So okay, so that becomes with when we was in Maysville.
Oh, you
this-
know his brother. Oh
I-
yeah, yeah,
I
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
Jared,
yeah.
Jared, yeah.
Yeah.
But you
so,
all, I just assumed you were a lot closer. Than
No,
five
so
years.
okay, so this is the thing. Like, when we was in Maysville, and that's why I said with Fitzy Cups,
Yeah.
how he was my brother's friend,
Yeah.
and they knew each other since middle school. I didn't hang around people my age until I got to here.
Yeah.
Until I
Oh.
moved here to high school or in high school.
Yeah.
In middle school, I hung around people like 5 years older than me
Gotcha.
because they was all my brother's friends, and that's who
that was
all
me too. For
that's
a
who
while.
all came around at school after school. Like I had
Are
my
you gonna
I had,
answer the question? Are you going to answer the question? That is what we want to know. What is something that you did that you couldn't come back from?
Ooh.
And what was the consequences?
well, I mean there was a lot. I mean,
Do tell.
I
All
had
right, you got to pick one
pick one. Damn.
right now. Right now.
All right. So I had knee surgery when I was 13. I tore my ACL, my PCL, and I liked the habit of staying home at that point because I was in 7th grade,
Right.
Mhm.
and my mom. Well, there was a lot of issues that came up before that. I was always trying to be that person to be like, oh, I'm sick.
Oh yeah.
And my mom being a nurse, it was hard for me to do that because she was like, are you sick enough to go to the doctor? I'm like, no, just take me to school. Like, because I didn't want to go to the doctor.
You're not-
But when I finally told her, I was like, I can't move my knee. Like, I can't move my leg at all. I can't get up. And she was like, well, do you need to go to the doctor? I was like, yes, I do. That's when she knew something was wrong. Turns out I tore my ACL and PCL, and
Flimsy knee.
Damn.
so yeah,
Flimsy knee, America. That's
it-
what that means.
it
Well,
was,
that's what it is now.
yeah, I could literally pick my leg up and just shake my leg, and my whole leg would just be jiggly. It was hard, and then
Damn.
I found out that was the point where the doctor told me I wouldn't be able to play basketball anymore, but we wouldn't.
What did you do
So
that there's no coming back from?
I
Tore
like
the ACL, bro.
no
that you
no
did as a
So,
youth that
I-
that was a rule breaker.
I
Uh-huh.
I found out that if I wasn't gonna be able to play basketball, then there was no point in me going to school. So I made every attempt, and especially with my mom working night shift, day shift, I was able to skip school until they took me and my mom to court and got me for
okay.
truancy.
Gotcha.
And
Oh, snap.
my mom made a deal with the judge on if I went to a private Baptist boarding school,
Holy shit.
then I wouldn't be convicted.
Wow.
Of,
Yeah,
and I wouldn't be taken from the home.
You talking about Onita?
Yeah.
You're like the third or fourth person that I know, and like everybody's got horror stories, but we'll not go into
Yeah,
that.
no,
we can do
we'll-
an episode on that.
We gotta do an episode on that because I want to know who and when they went because I probably know them.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
So yeah, I went
truancy.
yeah,
you would say.
I went to a private Baptist boarding school because they said they wouldn't take me from the home if I went to the school for a year. I didn't know that, and Onita was like, "Hey, if you don't like it in the first 30, 60 days, you can have a choice to go home, whatever." And then I called my mom and I told her, I was like, I want to come home, and she was like, "So what happened was you get."
You're
You-
stuck there now.
You gotta stay there until the full day. So I put myself in jeopardy on that one. So if it became a point to where if I wasn't playing basketball for the school, I didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about you, Javi? What you got on that?
Yeah.
So for me at home, something that I did that I couldn't come back from,
Yeah.
and the consequence of that would be the first time I smoked weed.
Okay.
And my mom, my grandma, a lot of people probably already know this story. Rest in peace, Nanny Lucy.
Rest in peace.
But I was going through that phase where I wanted to be my bigger brother. I wanted to hang out with him, hang out with his friends, do what he was doing, be hood, because he was the
course.
thug. You know what
Of
I'm saying?
course,
So
of
that was
course.
my vibes.
Yeah.
And this particular day, I was in high school. I was 14. He was 2 years older than me. He was 16. So he was hanging out with his friends, and we lived in Hollow Creek. If y'all don't know where that is, that's the north side of Lexington.
Lexington.
That's over by Russell Cave and all that.
Okay,
over there
I
by
got
the
you.
hood
Yeah,
Walmart.
yeah,
but here
yeah.
we at. Yes, that's my stopping ground in high school.
Yes,
or
sir.
whatever.
Been
But-
there. Yeah.
So this particular day, they were going down to the park, and Green Acres Park. If you are familiar with the area.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to tag along, but my brother didn't want me to, and I did anyways. And I'm gonna get to why it's the biggest thing for me and why I couldn't come back from it is because
Do tell.
of the story. So this is the story. I just didn't want you to be like, well, where's the story? Yeah. But so I end up following them over to the park, and we're sitting under the shelter, and they start smoking. So I'm like, I want to smoke, so they give it to me. So I smoke, and I get high, baby. Oh, I get high. And I didn't just hit it one time. It came around the line a couple of times.
So it didn't
but-
hit you.
No, it hit me the first puff.
What?
But I just kept enjoying it because it wasn't hitting me hard. Like it wasn't. It was easing me into it, right?
Yeah.
So when it finally hit me fully, completely, I got super paranoid.
Change.
I got super paranoid. And so my mom was at work. She worked 10 to 6 at a gas station over on New Circle. It's called, it's the Shell gas station.
Yeah.
Over there
Yeah.
next to, what's the, Sir Pizza.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and Burger King.
Yes,
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah, right
Oh,
next to
okay.
it. Yeah. So I got super paranoid and I was like, oh my God, I got to go to my mama's job.
Really?
So I walked.
and you was high? Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I got to go to mama because I was freaking out. I was paranoid.
Yeah.
That first of all, I was paranoid that I was going to get caught. So while I went to my mom's job, I have no idea at all. I was so scared I was gonna get caught that I ended up walking up to her job to get caught.
Right.
Yes,
So, and my
yeah.
brother followed me. He had to walk me because I was 14. I couldn't walk by myself, but I'm freaking out and he didn't know what to do. So I get up to my mama's job and I'm paranoid. So I walk in and I'm like, I need something to drink. And she gives me something to drink. And she goes, Javante, are you high?
She know the game. She know the game.
Immediately.
Coming stinking.
She
As
know
soon as
the
she handed me
game.
something to drink. No, actually, she didn't even get the drink to hand me the drink. She asked me, Javante, are you high? I said, no, ma'am.
Yeah, y'all
She
remember
said, come
that?
outside. Jacoby. Y'all come outside. Come outside. What was her name? It was something. Karen Asaria, something. I'm gonna step outside with my son real quick, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh, it's gonna end. It's not gonna
So
end well.
she pulls us outside and she said, Javante, I'm gonna ask you this one more time. Are you high? You been smoking weed? I said, no, ma'am. And she looked at me.
Knew you was lying.
Eyes all glossy and
Knew
shit.
you was lying. Knew it.
She said, are you lying to me? I said, no, ma'am. She said, you ain't smoked no weed. She said, then why your eyes red? I said, because I've been rubbing them.
She
said,
see, we
Yeah.
used to
Been
say,
rubbing 'em.
yeah, we
Hold on.
see.
She said, because you've been rubbing them. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, why you been rubbing them? I said, because I think I got something in them on the walk up here, so I was rubbing my eyes. She said, hold on. Because I thought I got her. Because I thought I had got her, right?
Right.
So she was like, let me smell your fingertips.
Ooh,
Done.
she was
See,
Done.
There was one I kept telling my mom when she would ask me questions like that when I first started smoking weed. I'm sorry, mom, but there was one I kept saying. It was like I'm tired.
Yeah.
But it just
But mama,
But she said,
I'm tired.
she said, let me smell your fingertips. My face, everything just was like cold.
It's over, man. It's
Because
over.
I'm like, dang, I did grab it a couple of times. So I'm reaching my hands out and she just snatches them. Like, she just snatched it like she was going to eat my shit. She just snatched it. It was like, you been smoking weed. You been,
America, no coming back.
get in here. Come on. Come on. You been smoking weed. Get in here. Come on in here and sit down.
Did she get
So-
you a burger?
No, why? This is the consequence. This is why I couldn't come
Oh,
back from
bad,
it. We get to
bad,
that. This is the
bad.
consequence. Now her telling me come in there. This is part of that consequence. So come on, sit down right here. So she gets up there, gets back into the register area. I'm sitting right on the little one step that you step up to get up there,
Wow.
and there's like a swinging door. It's a red swinging door, and it's about waist high. So when I sit on that stoop, that door is right at the top of my head. So she's like, I cannot believe you. She's in the other coworker was still right there. She said, because you work 10 to 6. You can go on back there and count your till, girl. It's okay. Ain't nobody coming in. It's fine. So she said, Javante, move. So I moved out of the way so the lady could get by. So she said, sit back down. So she came over to me. She said, don't you ask for nothing to drink. Don't you ask for nothing to eat. And don't you dare try to fall asleep. She said, you will sit right there from 10, from now until the time I get off, and don't you ask for a thing.
You know
And
what she
then-
did? But go ahead. I'm gonna tell
And
you what she
then-
did.
She called my grandmother and was like, your grandson sitting right here high as hell. Can barely keep his eyes open. Cotton mouthed in the mother. And she was like, who, Jacoby?
see,
They
my
already
brother.
knew.
Honestly,
She said, no, Javante. She said, Javante. I could hear her on the phone like saying,
Right.
Javante. And she said, hanging out with Jacoby.
no. Well, hold
So
on.
she made me sit there all that time. She made me sit there from, I think I got up there around, she got in early, so it was still daylight. I think I got up there around 8. I sat there from 8 until 6 in the morning.
Oh, you couldn't satisfy your
And I
munchie
could go
or
in there and pee,
nothing.
But I better come right back out. You got 2 minutes.
So,
Yeah.
did you ever get grounded for something your older sibling has done?
We called him out. I had too many siblings.
Well, so
You
hold on.
already know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, cause like,
When nobody get in
cause
trouble with
my
the other one.
situation on that when my brother got caught, he threw me under the bus.
Of course.
And
we tried all
so,
the time.
So no, my brother, all right, so he got arrested at school
Damn.
for having some weed, and I was the one that talked my mom into bailing him out. Like, look, let's just bail him out. Just, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever I said. He gets home, mom's trying to have a discussion with him, and he's like, "Well, Daniel does it too." Like,
Oh yeah, my sister outed me as being gay to my mom because my mom was questioning her on her sexuality.
Oh.
Well, Javante's fate on MySpace says that he's gay.
Wow, America. Wow.
There was no coming back from that one too. I should have told that story, but my time is up.
yeah,
Omega,
right.
tell us. What is the story you couldn't come back from?
Does it got to be bad?
No,
No. Let me clarify once again. A situation that,
Change things, right?
well, basically that you were disobedient. And what was the level of the consequences, basically? And that's why I say there's no coming back from
Well-
that, because there's no lying, like Hobby just said.
Yeah.
He was done. He just didn't know he was done.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. As I said, I had an older sister, so she was a certain way, a bit of a problem child.
Mhm.
So I was the opposite for the most part. Like, I was pretty good. Like, I didn't really break a lot of rules most of the time, but as anybody, like, you start coming of age, you want your independence, you want to do your own thing, make your own mistakes and whatnot. I would say I was never truant, but there was a lot of skipping school and
Period.
Word.
and going out to do my own thing.
my bad, dog.
Yeah, the fact
It's part of it.
yeah, exactly.
It's
So
part of the experience.
yeah, that was probably the big thing.
Yeah.
And I ran away a few times.
Yeah.
So,
We always think we know better.
yeah. Well, I mean, the cops brought me home. They caught me eventually.
Of course. Of course. That's
So, but like it was all rooted in the same type of shit. Feeling like I didn't really have any independence or control over my life. So it got to a point to where I was like, man, I'm kind of tired living in rigidity and not being able to have any freedom. So you all got these rules, which, I do respect, but I kind of think some of them are ridiculous. So if it got to a point to where I was like, I'd have my fill, I would straight just rebel, not even in an antagonistic way, but it was like I skipped a lot of school.
Yeah.
I went and did what the fuck I wanted,
Period.
and when
I'm grown now.
Exactly.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
But
no.
we think
But
we
that was the
are.
feeling you had.
Eventually, I got to the point, because I respect my moms and everything. So it was like I never really wanted to like hurt her or anything. But it got to a point to where I was like, as bad as it sounds, even though they're gonna complain or bitch or ground me or whatever, like I can kind of do whatever the fuck I want, really, and you can't stop me. The only thing that's stopping
Right.
me is my own free will being
Right.
like, you shouldn't do this.
Right.
So therein is like when, if I'm gonna come home and they're gonna fucking punish me or do something ridiculous and I gotta
Right.
put up with bullshit, I just won't come home.
Right.
I'll fucking go stay with the homie or go, fucking hang out and whatever. So ultimately, like I said, I was never a truant, but it did get to a point in my life to where it caused a lot of static between me and my parents. Me and my dad always had static, but between me and my mom, that was different. But at the same time, too, it got to a point where I don't want to be like, I outgrew rules, but it just, some stuff was so ridiculous. I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
So talk about the consequences.
The consequences were,
for example,
okay,
when they brought you home.
Oh, well, at the time, like, the disciplinary shit just did not work because it's like, you won't talk to me. You won't understand or really, level with me on how I'm feeling about stuff.
Yeah.
And nothing's gonna change because you make the rules, right?
Yeah.
I just have to obey them. So when it got to that point, like the disciplinary route didn't work.
And I'm
So-
out.
Yeah. So when I
Yeah,
finally
I
did
feel
come back, it was more like they didn't really know how to handle me. They didn't want me to run off again, of course.
Right.
But it was also like they took kind of like a hands-off approach and let me do my thing.
Yeah.
And it worked for the most part, but it just got to a point to where eventually they came. They're like, all right, well, or my mom, she was like, look, this is what happened. We'll talk about it, try to work it out or whatever, and try to level.
Yeah.
And when it got
Yeah.
to that point, like it was good. But relationship between parent to child. But in the big picture, they told me at my high school, because I skipped so much school, they were like, I was supposed to graduate in 05. They were like, if you take every class that you need until the point to where you're finished and you have all your credits, you won't graduate till 2008. So my option then was, they were like, you can.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I graduated 2008.
Hey, but you were supposed to graduate in 2008. But they were like, yo, get a job, stay after school for a little bit in the beginning, and then you can transfer out to night school. You can go there and you can get your credits or whatever, and do that. And that's what I did. And that's why I was asking. I was like, does it have to be bad? Because don't get me wrong, there was a bad
Situation.
portion of it. Yeah.
But it turned out good.
Yeah, because I actually did not graduate in 2008. I actually
We'll take that.
I graduated in 05, and I actually
Yeah.
graduated early.
Period.
Yeah.
See, I deal with the same situation because I for half a credit I couldn't walk.
Yeah, I
I
remember
had
you
I-
talking about
yeah,
that.
I had to do Play-Doh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that night school, like all that.
Yeah, I had to do that during the summer, and then I got my high school diploma from that.
Yep.
Which it didn't matter. It didn't understand. I didn't understand it because I took geology, and that's what I failed for the half a
gotcha.
credit. I took physics and got a B
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
to get my diploma, but I was like,
Why do
Effort
I-
makes a difference.
why do I need to know about rocks?
like
But
So I got a story too. I want to lay out there.
but we will get to that
after this
our
break.
break.
Hey,
Yeah.
see you in a second.
Hey,
Yeah. So let's take a break, and then Cha Cha's gonna go into his moment of no coming back.
Period.
So tune in. Peace. All right, America, we back, and so Cha Cha's got to tell his coming back from the story. I've got a few, but this one is kind of funny. So, when I was growing up I grew up in the projects for a couple of years.
No, you don't
And,
tell me they true.
and
That was a loaded question.
it was, but but I would have family members come and spend the night. That's what we did back then. We would go spend the night. We would go, and so it was my time to have a cousin of mine come and spend the night with me.
Do y'all be going to y'all's cousin's house? I'm sorry. Do y'all be
Yes.
going to y'all's cousin's house?
You talk about now?
No, ever.
Even as a child.
as a
No,
kid, yeah,
because I never
sometimes.
hear and I heard this on Facebook. I'm
I
sorry.
did too. No.
You never
I know
hear
where you're
white
going.
people talk about going to their
I would
cousin's
know
house.
my cousins.
When I lived in town, I did.
But do you say that?
Yeah. Do you ever
Yeah.
really? Do you say that?
Yeah.
Like, someone's
No,
like, hey,
when
what are you
I-
up to?
so-
Going over to
I've
my
never
cousin's
heard
house.
you say
I've
that.
never heard any.
So
white
when my
person say
great
that,
grandfather
ever.
passed away, when I was in 5th grade, they took us over to my cousins, and we would chill. We would just get together anyways.
I've
like-
never heard white people say I hang out with my cousins.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I grew up here, so my family, the white side of my family, they were all in Louisville.
Okay.
So
Oh no. Say that one more time.
the white side of my family were all in Louisville.
Really?
No, run it back. I cut out the white side of my family and say the name of the state, the city.
The
Oh,
city,
Louisville,
Louisville.
No, run
Oh,
it
you
back
want to
one
hear
more
how he
time.
says it?
Louisville.
Mm-mm.
That's not how he said it the first
Louisville.
time. Louisville.
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 Lou.
Okay,
Oh, I don't
Like
this
Lewis.
is this is
All right,
this
yo,
is
hey,
the biggest
we're not doing
problem.
that.
Hold
We're
on,
not
hold
doing
on.
that.
This is
I was waiting
Nope.
up for the reaction. That's what I was waiting
hold
on.
on. This is a different conversation that we need to have on a different episode
Yeah.
on what people call
'Cause
Louisville.
at least he didn't say Louisville.
I'm just
Kentucky.
joking.
Those-
I'm not big on it. I don't care about it.
S. He didn't add the S. He didn't say Louisville. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That's
said
still
we are
a
not
win.
doing this.
And there's
All
some people that say Louisville. That we ain't doing that on this
Oh,
episode.
that's bad.
Whatever.
But go ahead.
Look, people call it Versailles. Let's
Or
just get.
Versailles.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
But that's
get
what I'm saying.
over all
That's what I'm
assumptions
saying.
About
That's- I
call it
correctness
everything.
about the way shit's pronounced.
That's Kentucky talk versus anywhere else talk. Like we,
But that's my point.
So
But go ahead in Louisville.
Oh, yeah. So they were from Louisville. I grew up here. Didn't always get back and forth, but I would occasionally, and I would go and stay with my cousins. They, you know,
Did you? But did you say that? We're not saying that y'all didn't do that, but we saying we've never heard.
well, you never asked.
No, what we're saying is like it's typical when
Touche.
somebody say, "Hey, where you at?" Or Mama, I had to go over to my aunt's. It's
Yeah.
never like
My
I would go
cousins.
see my
yeah,
cousin.
all the time.
We just
You never hear
heard
you
it.
talk about your cousins.
Yeah, we never
This
said
is what the
addressed
video
as
was
that.
about.
We went. Y'all might just say the name. Well, I went over to this person or that person, but you say I went over. I hung out with my cousins. Is what we're saying. We're not saying that y'all haven't done it.
But it was like a trending viral video.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
about
the
being-
video
about being
yeah.
close,
There
you
was
mean?
somebody. No. There was a
No.
person. There was a person that posted this that said, "I've never heard a white person said I'm going over my cousins,
Or I'm hanging out with my cousin.
my cousins."
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying
But it's-
we've never heard it. That's what he was
But
trying
no,
to say.
I'm just saying, like for me,
It went left. Real quick.
all right, yes, for me, growing up in a small town, we did hang out with our cousins. We were
We're
really
not
close.
saying
not-
you
We,
didn't.
no,
Okay.
we
Let's-
no,
okay, we're gonna
we
stop.
no, we was like, yes, we are going over to our cousins. We
Okay.
have to go.
Did
to
you
our
say it
cousins.
around black people?
Yes.
That's the question that we're asking you.
Jeez.
Okay, so
yes,
me as Javante, Javi,
yes.
as y'all know me.
Hobbies in the
Um,
boy, do it till you're satisfied.
No, but what we were saying was me as a person. I've never heard a white person say, "Oh, I'm going to hang out with my cousin."
Okay.
No, stop.
Okay.
So I was saying.
Right.
So that's all.
All right.
No,
no.
Yeah, no,
There's no
he's
one to
right.
it. There's no rebuttal.
Yeah, we just said
That I'm just explaining to you where that reference was coming from.
Okay.
Go ahead. Back to your story.
okay. Thank you, Hobby.
Because we were
Jeez.
far off
in,
track.
in the weeds. In
We
the
were
weeds.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's-
super far.
Yeah, but so my cousin, ding ding, ding 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 ding.
Triggered.
He came. He came through, and so back in this time, it was okay for you to go down to the corner store or whatever, and not have to worry about getting snatched up or whatever. Your parents be like, "Yeah, just come back," and then on top of that, they be like, "Hey, why you down there?" Like Eddie Murphy said, "Give me this, give me that, and bring me out my change." And so we go, me and him. He and I would not say his name. Gary Wayne.
I will not say his
G
name.
Money.
Gerwine.
G Money. We go in this store and I don't know why, but we decided to steal some lemons. No, a lemon a piece.
Damn.
And
A lemon.
a lemon, yes. And
When life presents you lemons, you steal them.
yeah,
Facts.
I'm making lemonade now behind this because okay, I'm gonna tell you
So
because
y'all
I
stole
feel
his
bad. I
lemon.
feel bad about this because I sold us out.
Ooh.
And so, but it was accidental. But anyway, so what we did was we had money. We like, all right, well, we're gonna get some candy, but because we was always getting money. We was getting money back before getting money was a phrase. We did
When
every-
money was nothing.
Yeah,
Not just
we
land.
was.
It was hella
we
something
was,
back
we
in the
was
day.
we was cutting grass. We was putting in work, and so we decided. I don't know why we wanted a lemon, but we decided to just get a lemon. So we each get a lemon and we stuff it down our pants. Right? All right. We get away with it. We actually get away with it. But there was somebody a dude, and I wish I could remember his name because I will call him out. And he
still
observed everything, and he's like, "Hey, why y'all stealing these lemons? I'm gonna tell on y'all." So we bust up out of the store. We take off running. And so we running up the street. And so my cousin was more athletic than me. He was like 6 months older than me. And we're running up the block, right?
Gone.
And so gone.
I can already see it. I'm
Trying to maintain this lemon. and he looks back at me and he says, "Keep going up the street," because where I was staying at was like a straight line. And I'm like, so he was like, "Just keep running up the street so this guy doesn't know
that you
where
live there."
where we're at.
Yeah.
I misunderstood what he said. So he kept going. I turned on in the crib because I'm like, this older guy, I'm scared of him.
He's chasing y'all?
Yes.
Oh, God.
He's chasing us up the block.
Damn.
And my
for a
cousin,
lemon.
he keeps going. And I turn on up into the crib. And he knocks on the door.
Oh.
And he tells my mom. And so now my cousin, Gerwayne G Money, sorry to you was a real OG in this. I'm gonna have to because years later I figured out what you said.
And you almost had it too. If it wasn't
I
for
did
that
not
little
understand
kid.
what he said. And so this dude comes to the front door, knocks on the door, because my mom's like, "What do they do now?" So she's like that. He's like, "These guys stole the lemon. I ain't got no lemon." They put it in their pants. So we gotta shake our pants down. These lemons fall out of our pants, right?
Damn.
And so now this dude that told on us, his job is done. He leaves.
Ooh.
So my mom,
Her job ain't done yet. Her job just started.
oh boy, it's just getting
Time to clock
started.
in.
She's like, "Why did y'all do that?" Because if you wanted a lemon, you know how they always say, if you wanted a lemon, all you had to do was ask me, and I would have gave you what you needed, and we already have money. I don't even know why y'all did that, because they're like, "We're not poor like that.
Fact.
We're not poor. We in a hood, but we're not poor like that. A lemon don't cost nothing." And this is like 70 something, so the lemon didn't really cost nothing. She walked us back down to the store with our lemon in our hand and made us confess that we stole it.
Oh my
from them.
Humiliating.
Yes, that part. She walked us back down
And gave y'all the business the whole way down there.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, but it gets better. Not
Worse.
only did she, so let me say this. So you said she gave us the business, right? So like I said, this is
I'm waiting on the
this
ass
is the
whooping.
70s. You know what that business was?
I'm waiting on that ass whooping.
I'm gonna whoop your ass when we get back down from his store. Exactly. And I think, and I can't be for certain, but I think Gerwayne G Money was looking at me like, you did this. And so we walked down to the store. We gave back the lemons, and they were like, "It is what it is," and we walked back up the block. And she tore her ass up. Now, here's the kicker to that. I have carried that with me for years. And
he's
then
triggered.
there was a certain time in my life where I woke up one day and I said, "Oh, that's what he was saying. Keep running."
My God. 30 years later.
Yeah, he was like, "Keep running. And I did not get it. And I feel bad because I'm like, damn, I'm the reason.
But I feel like if the man would have caught you,
He was not catching us because we knew our way through that hood.
Come on, hood.
Times was different.
Fifth Ward. I'm just playing.
Right,
No. I'm not
yeah.
from Fifth
No,
Ward. So it's,
right,
don't.
No, that point, because if
No,
we was
I'm
from
telling
Fifth
the
Ward,
people out there listening that I'm not from Fifth Ward. It ain't the type of action I'm from. I'm
that
sorry.
part.
I'm
But
so
we
sorry.
could have gotten away. And I feel bad about us getting our ass whooped because of me. Because you know what? I can't hear right now, and so maybe that might have been a prophecy of my life today.
Well, and
because it's so funny because I don't know. I woke up one day and I said, "Oh, that's what he was saying," because I carried that like, what did we do wrong? What could I have done to keep us from getting caught? And he and then it hit me. He said, keep running.
He has been reliving that ass
For
every
a
day.
long time. And he done G Money, Gary Wayne. I've never shared this with you, but my fault. I never shared this with you because I know what you said now. You said keep running. You said keep running. Because he was and so let me say this about G Money. Gary Wayne, my cousin. He is a guy that he can think on his feet. He can, number one, he can think on his feet, and he's always thinking about generational wealth now, because we're the same age. I'm 57. We're the same age. In October he'll be 58. But he's always he's got his own business. He's always been that guy that, not only could he maneuver, but he was always thinking on his feet. And him thinking on his feet, I can see now how he is so prosperous today, because he's always trying to not only,
him telling you keep running.
He's thinking of the bigger picture.
He's thinking on his
toes. In short, he's
literally
he
was thinking on his toes.
Yeah, he's always been that person, and he's still that person today. But the difference is, shout out to my cousin G Money, Gary Wayne. I'm gonna share this with you because I've shared a lot of things with you. Yeah, G Money, you always in the building with me because
Thanks,
it took me to get a certain age to tell him how proud I am of him.
Beautiful.
For what he does. And I go down. We both went to the military. And he retired, but I didn't, because he was a leader and I was a follower. I had to get up out of there. And
at least you're able to admit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, and I can own that. I can own that, but I see who he is today. But the goodness of it, and I'm gonna end it with this, is that he shares that with everybody. He's able to say, I've made it, but we can all make it. It's not too late. And so once again, I'm gonna give a shout out to my cousin, but I do want to share that moment because we got our ass whooped. And then, his mom, my auntie came and picked him up, and he probably got his ass whooped again. But I'm gonna share this with him and see if he remembers that. But shout out to G Money, and I appreciate who you are, trying to include us in your generational wealth and just wanting us to be better. Shout out to my cousin G Money.
So hearing y'all stories, I will say that I have related to a lot of them.
Yeah.
As I put through.
You were there for some of them.
But like Hobby said, with his interaction with a whole marijuana thing, I did the same thing with my brother. So my dad's house, it was more of a party house. And I'm sorry, Mom, if you
it was a spot.
If you didn't know this.
She probably knew.
They always know.
Yeah.
They always know.
Moms know. They're
always waiting to see what discernment, which way you're gonna choose.
When you gonna tell me?
But
you're gonna
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Well, there were people that came up to the party house, and they'd be like, they'd be like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, what are you doing here? And they're like, I'll be like, this is my dad's house. And they're like, oh, we just got invited to a party.
Oh.
So my dad was more of a best friend figure, as far as my grandfather was my father figure. So my brother, sorry, Richard.
I got him.
You dry snitched on me. I'm dry snitching on you. My brother walked up to my dad and was like, hey, I have a question for you. How do you feel if I told you I started smoking weed? This was about the time I walked up and I was like, hey, how would you feel if I told you I started smoking weed? And he brought us into the room like he was waiting for this day and put out a joint. So that's how I was introduced to actually smoke weed. Sorry, Dad. Rest in peace.
There you go.
So you had never smoked weed
Baptism
before
by
that
fire.
day.
I never.
You just said that.
I just said that because my brother said that, and like I said, in growing up in Maysville, I was outside of school and being the good kid.
Yeah.
Well,
why not unlock the achievement while you
You
have
know
the
it.
chance? Like, I may not smoke now, but like, if
Yeah.
I want to later.
You know what I mean?
And I think that was a good move when you're dead. Like, you gonna smoke around me if you gonna smoke.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's the way my dad thought. If you're
Yeah.
gonna do it, you're gonna do it inside my house, inside my safety. That way, you're not getting messed
So
up
that was a
out
good
there.
consequence. To
Yeah.
that.
So, yeah, and then it just, I don't know. Like I ended up becoming my brother's partner in crime type stuff,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we, that's when we ended up finding out that I ended up having a half brother that was actually one of my friends growing up in school.
Oh,
And
wow. That's wild.
it's
It's funny what weed unlocks.
I've got one more great. Can I?
You like that plug?
Can I share one more story before we wrap this up? This is
As long
a
as
good
it's short.
one. Yes, it's going to be real short.
Oh yes, the beginning
So,
and end.
Yeah. so-
Thanks.
yes.
For
yes.
this.
Yes, I feel you, Javi. Yeah, you know that part. So check this out. So I have a sister that I'm born in 68. I'm born in 68. She's born in 67. And we were just like Batman and Robin. And so once again, this is a story when we was in the hood. And so we're playing with matches. Just tick, tick, poof, tick, tick, poof. And the
Matches sound like guns.
we're in the that's the ass beating. That's the, I'm just that's what I'm feeling. But I'm gonna say I'm not gonna give my sister's name Teresa Withrow.
Waiting
She's
for it.
married. That's her married name, Teresa McKim.
not my Dre.
Tess, Ice-T, Tess. I want to share this with you.
But what happened?
But so the curtains catch on fire.
Yeah.
The curtains catch on fire, and it's like they're like it's like the curtain for this side and this side, and they're just going up. The fire is just going up, and my mom was not home, right? And so we finally put it out, right? And the edges of the curtains are fringed and everything, and we're like, there's no coming back from this. But we're not falling for that. What can we do to trick our mom into believing that there's nothing wrong with these curtains? So you know what we did? We got electrical tape. Yeah, the black electrical tape.
Nice.
The electrical tape.
What color was the curtains?
Baby blue.
Get the
We're desperate. We're desperate because we
Clearly.
know it is a wrap. It is a
Yeah.
wrap. And so we take these curtains and bring them together, and we putting this electrical tape on, we might even try to make them even, but they're not hanging out to the floor no more. And plus the edges are still fringed. And we put electrical tape on there, and we step back and look at our work like, you know what?
This is
might
gonna work.
Yeah, but there was a bit of optimism in there because we were like, maybe we need to skip dinner. Yes. And so we go to bed, and it's like daylight. It's like
They was
daylight.
devastated. They knew that answer
We
was
know
grand.
it was over. And my mom, she was a disciplinarian before she was a nurturer. She is a nurturer now, but back then she was
Beating ass and taking naps.
she was a beast. She was a beast. You know, and we're gonna have to have a part 2 to this because, Mom, I'm sorry, I gotta expose some stuff. You know, but we we step back and look at our work like this is the best we can do, and we lay it down, and she wakes up. What the hell is this? And she laid into us while we
Why
were
does
laying
everything smell
down.
burnt?
Yeah, while it was in the bedroom too. Like we was always.
What's that black
we were
spot on the ceiling?
We were playing kickball in the house, in the living room, and the TV was home base, and we had a flat basketball. And instead of tagging how much room do you have in the living room? And we touched the TV. We hit the TV. Boom, you're out. And the TV turned off. It was already on. It turned off, turned on, turned off, turned on, turned off, and stayed off. And this is in the 70s. So this was like a where you had the knobs and all of that. And go to bed early. But yeah, that's for another segment though. I'll get into that story. Yeah, yeah, that's why I had this segment as far as what did you do that there was no coming back from, and what was the end result? Because there was no coming back from that. The one thing we did though, we tried our damnedest to fight it. But anyway, America, you know, it's been a great segment. I'm glad all my
Yes, been
team
really
got to
fun.
share this, to reminisce and talk
Yes.
about.
Oh my
Because, you
gosh.
know, it's good to talk about this stuff because you can laugh at it now. You
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
But,
Yeah, for the most part.
yeah, but
Cry about some of it.
yeah, oh gosh, yeah.
Reach
So
deep
you know,
into
if
the past.
Yeah.
like and subscribe to the Run It Back podcast, the
Yes.
Rib, and on top of that, if you have opportunity to share a
It's
little
the
something,
Rib.
you know,
It's the
if you want
It's the
to
Rib.
actually come on our
It's the Rib.
podcast and call in and just talk about it, we'll revisit it.
Yeah.
So yes, just you know, and like I said, it's all love. It's all love. And if you want to call especially if you want to call somebody out, you know, we all for that. We all for
Phone a
that.
friend, period.
Yeah, exactly. So
I guess I better
you
get ready.
know, So this
All
this wraps up the Rib, the Run It Back podcast. You know, with my man,
D-Lo.
Omega Green.
with my man.
Javi.
And of course, you know, Cha-Cha's always in the building, always asking y'all to turn my mic up, son. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
Bye.
Deuces.